Isaac Ranson is a senior goalkeeper for Cal State Fullerton women's soccer, but his greatest victory has come beyond the field. With time, courage, and the support of loved ones, Isaac has been on a journey of living out his authentic self.
I don't really remember explicitly being told that being queer was wrong. Between first and eighth grade, I attended a Christian school, and as a kid, I never felt like I really fit in. Didn't feel like one of the girls or really aligned with societal expectations of what being a girl should be. But at that time, I didn't have the language to really describe what I was feeling.
Through high school, Isaac still lacked the clarity about his identity, but as a few classmates came out, he began to realize it was okay.
At that time, I finally accepted that I was queer. There were a lot more out and proud queer people in my world, and they really gave me the confidence to really help build who I was as a person.
By his second year of college, Isaac started to dive deeper into questions about his gender, but he also recognized he was still living in denial, still hiding a piece of who he was.
That summer of 2023 is when I decided to cut my hair short, and it was the best decision I have ever made. I first turned and looked in the mirror and saw myself. I literally cried, tears of happiness, and I was so happy, and the reflection I saw was the person I had felt like on the inside.
Isaac then bought his first binder, a compression garment which flattened his chest, but also boosted his confidence.
With my haircut and that binder, I just felt so confident and powerful, and it was just very affirming for me and my identity.
The following summer, Isaac began passing as male and preferred he/him pronouns. But since he hadn't come out to those closest to him, being misgendered on a daily basis brought deep pain.
I was constantly being misgendered, then named, being referred to as ladies or women, and at that point, I dreaded showing up to practices and games. Most days after soccer trainings and games, I cried from just being so exhausted emotionally. Every misgender felt like a stab to the heart, like I had a physical reaction to it, and it just made it hard to focus on the sport that I love playing.
Early last season, Isaac knew it was time to come out to his teammates, coaches, and parents.
I told them, my name's Isaac, I use he/him pronouns, I'm a trans man, and I was met with so much support. My coaches made a clear effort to use inclusive language and create a space where I felt safe and comfortable and respected.
That feeling of affirmation became real in 2024 on opening day, in a way Isaac will never forget.
As they were announcing the roster, I was getting more nervous. I didn't know if they were going to say just Ranson like they did last year, or if they were going to use Isaac Ranson. But I heard Isaac, and it echoed through the stadium in front of everyone, and I was overwhelmed with happiness. I had the biggest smile, and I just felt so seen and empowered, and I was just so ready to do my thing on the field. I felt confident and proud, and like I finally belonged. That moment just gave me the strength to stand tall of who I am, and not be afraid of what people might think or say.
Behind his journey is a team. Teammates and coaches who stood by his side, proving that sports can be one of the most powerful spaces for belonging.
From day one, they were very encouraging for me to be myself. It gave me the courage to stop being afraid of who I am, because I remember thinking that if the people around me can accept me and love me, then I can finally accept myself and finally love myself and live as Isaac.
Isaac's story isn't just his own. It's part of a larger movement, one that reminds us how representation matters in college athletics.
Sports are still not the most inclusive space for queer individuals, especially for trans people. Trans individuals are facing a lot of hate in sports and the media. There's just not enough LGBTQ plus representation out there. I want to help change that.
On the pitch, Isaac plays for wins. Off it, he plays for something greater: awareness, authenticity, and the reminder that in sports, as in life, the bravest act is being yourself.
It honestly means the world to me to be able to stand proudly and be who I am. Finally being able to be Isaac, not just to myself, but to the world, has been incredibly freeing. Hiding myself for so long, the internal struggle of figuring out who I am just really weighed me down. Being able to be my true self has allowed me to receive more love and support and happiness that I ever could have imagined. I'm no longer afraid of what others might think or say because I know who I am, and I'm confident in that, and I am trying to focus on the people who love and support me for who I am.